My purpose here, then, is to urge you to choose a path that does the least harm. I believe I understand the limits of a district attorney, but I also believe that I understand the freedom of options that exist for a district attorney. You, as our district attorney, elected by the vote of the people, supported by a large majority of the residents of this county, have said in interviews, both now that you are in office and while back on the campaign trail, that you believed in justice and that you would be a defender of justice. This community needs you to do as you said you would do where this injustice is concerned, as you have been doing and attempting to do with other injustices and dysfunctions in our system. We need you to bring some sanity and justice to this difficult place. We need our district attorney to either find ways to not prosecute cannabis users at all, or at least, if you must prosecute, to prosecute in the smallest and least harmful of ways, fashions, and manners possible. As the prosecutor in these cases, I believe that you have the power and freedom of prosecution. Responsibility lies in the hands of the one at the wheel, and in the matter of prosecuting cannabis users in Buncombe County as district attorney, it is your hands that are on the wheel. There is much good that can come to our community by following a path of justice. Much good can come as well to those who stand in support of right and just action. I firmly believe that this community supports right and just action, and that this community will support and honor those who insist on right and just action, and a path that heals rather than one that harms our neighbors, our county, and our society in general. I believe this community is capable of recognizing those who risk the hardship and challenge associated with standing up for justice, and I believe that our community will respond by celebrating those in our community who see the need and take the steps towards ensuring that in our community we do what is right and good by each other and by our world. I understand and believe that this conflict exists apart from anything in particular that you or I have done. We find ourselves in a difficult situation because of other people's actions or inactions before us. I understand that my comments here further put both you and I into an even more difficult position, as I could have just left things alone, remained silent, accepting the political reality of the standing situation. But to me, there is a terrible injustice and a destructive law in the land, and to remain silent is, in my mind, complicity. I write to you because I truly believe that you will have an understanding of the goal, the purpose, and the passion of my argument. That doing well by your community is something that you really are trying to do, and because you seem to be searching for and willing to try new approaches to maintaining law and order and preserving a respect in the community for our justice system by actually implementing real programs and initiatives of improved social justice. I do not mean to put you into a difficult legal or political position. In fact, I'm suggesting a way out. In the spirit of peace, justice, cooperation, and with respect for your position as district attorney in a just and democratic society, I hope you will please consider your options when choosing to prosecute or to not prosecute, and how you prosecute those arrested for cannabis. There is much more that I could say about this law and the situation we are in as a nation where cannabis prohibition is concerned. There is a vast amount of information on the subject. It is easy to access. I would be happy and love to meet with you anytime to further discuss this matter and the path to a better, safer community, as well as discussing anything that I might be able to do to help achieve a better understanding and outcome. I hope this message finds you well and in good spirits.